These are the 7 books that I'm reading to become a more disciplined, confident, financially secure, and intentional version of myself. So if you're on a journey of becoming a better version of yourself too, then stay tuned. So lately I've been thinking a lot about the type of woman I want to become. Someone that's more confident, someone that's more disciplined, more financially secure, and just intentional about the way I spend my time and energy. And while I know books cannot change my life overnight, I do believe the right ideas can change the way we think. I realized the life that I want is not going to happen by accident. It's not going to happen by me just planning and planning and planning. It's not going to happen by me wishing and hoping and thinking. It's not going to happen by me just wishing it upon myself. It's not going to happen by me being lazy and not putting forth action. But what I did understand was, or what I came to realize was that I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what actions to take because I haven't been exposed to the right things. I can look at other people do what they're doing, but I still didn't understand like what drove them, what possessed them to get up and do what they needed to do. I realized that the woman that I want to become is going to require new habits, new ways of thinking, and a commitment to continuous growth. That's why I'm becoming more intentional about the type of books I'm reading this year. Each one is helping me build a different part of the woman that I want to become. So today I'm sharing the 7 books that I'm currently reading and I will be reading in hopes that they will shape my mindset and my next chapter. So one of the books that I'm currently reading is called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book really exceeded my expectations and it is really helping me to reset my way of thinking so that I can reach the goals that I have set for myself. The author discusses 13 principles that we should master in order to condition our minds to receive the blessings that we are asking for. And those goals can be to become rich or financially secure or just reaching other personal goals that you've set for yourself. It talked about faith. It talked about organized planning. It talked about the importance of being persistent in what you're trying to do and your goals. It talked about just so many different things that we don't typically think about when it comes to reaching our goals. It helped me to realize that a lot of times the reasons why I'm not reaching my personal goals or I'm continuing to live paycheck to paycheck and I haven't reached that level of financial security is because my subconscious mind is programmed to keep me in that current state. So the author goes over 13 ways that you can reset your subconscious mind in order to reach those goals. I will just say that this book would not let you down. Like it is I think it was a great starting point to this journey. I think this was the 3rd book that I started reading, and it just helps you realize that everything starts with a desire and a thought. I'm not going to go into full detail on it. I'll probably do a book review about it on a different video, but this book is definitely worth reading. I think everyone should read it. I don't care what what desire you have, what goals you have. This book will help you to just reshape your thinking and help you to realize that you are pretty much standing in your own way. So I recommend 10 out of 10 pick this book up. So the next book that I will be reading is called How to Finish Everything You Start by Jan Yeager. I picked this book up because of the title, How to Finish Everything You Start. And I'm having such difficulty finishing the things that I start. And one of the things that I'm having difficulty with is creating content. I've been trying to create content for years now. And I realized one of my key issues is perfectionism. I'm hoping this book will help me come up with a system that will help me be more productive and will help me to stay encouraged to finish the things that I start, like remaining consistent with working out, creating content, and just showing up for myself daily. Creating content has been a challenge for me for years. And while I understand that perfectionism has been one of my main reasons why I've been intermittent with creating content, I'm hoping this book will reveal other hidden reasons why I'm having difficulty reaching my goals and help me come up with ways to get rid of those difficulties. So the next book that I will be reading is called Make Time: How to Focus on What Matters Every Day by Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky. I picked this book up because although I know the reasons why I don't have time to do the things that I want to do, it's because of I don't make time. So I'm trying to learn how to stop making time for things that are not beneficial to my future and to my child's future and the people that I love. I want to learn how to make time for things that are important, make time for things that are going to pour into our futures and add value into our present time and our futures, and stop making time for things that are hindering me and holding me back from becoming the person that I want to become. I'm hoping that this book will help me to focus on the things that matters instead of the things that don't matter. I want to learn how to stop making time to watch content and actually create content. I want to learn how to be more intentional in how I go about my day each day. So I want to clear my system of the need to be entertained so much and learn how to focus more on gaining knowledge and wisdom and learning different methods that can help me to reach my goals. So the next book that I actually just finished reading is called The Automatic Millionaire by David Bach. This book was another book that exceeded my expectations. I was introduced to David Bach by watching a Mel Robbins podcast. He was on a podcast and he was discussing his book and the different financial methods that you can take in order to become a millionaire. And a lot of times we want instant gratification. Becoming a millionaire likely is not going to happen overnight, but he helps you to set up systems to where you can look forward to becoming a millionaire by the time you get ready to retire. And while that might not sound interesting right now, please believe me, you will be grateful when you become retiree age or become the age to retire that you use some of these methods that he described in this book in order to make sure that your future self is financially secure. So I would recommend you pick up The Automatic Millionaire by David Bach. This is a really, really, really great read for anyone. And if you are 20 years old or younger, well, I say 30 years or younger, 25 or younger, any age is good. But if you can get started as early as you can. That's what I'm trying to say. Get started as early as you can. Another one of the books that I've just finished reading is called The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. That book is a really great read when you start your financial literacy journey. If you are on a journey of becoming more financially literate or becoming more financially secure, I think The Psychology of Money is a great start to your journey. The Psychology of Money helps you identify the reasons why you treat money the way that you do. It helped me to understand that I didn't look at money as a tool. I looked at money as a reward, and that started at an early age. And so I carried that into my adulthood, and I realized while I do pay my bills, I make sure my bills are paid on time, I also look at money like, okay, I got paid, so let me go buy some of the things that I want to buy, instead of looking at it as a tool and using it to make more money. It helped me to realize that I needed to learn how to deny myself of instant gratification and start focusing more on how can I help my future self. So I think that The Psychology of Money is one of the best books that you can start reading when you start your financial literacy journey. It is by Morgan Housel, and all of these books will be linked in the description box below. So the next book that I will be reading is called The High Five Habit by Mel Robbins. I actually picked this book up because I am just intrigued with Mel Robbins. I really don't know what I expect from this book. I do feel like I will get some type of wisdom and knowledge from it because it's from Mel Robbins and I like her. It says to learn how to take control of your life with one simple habit. So I'm very interested to see what this book will be about and how this will help me on my personal development journey. She also is the author of the Let Them Theory. I was about to buy that one too, but I decided to start with this one first. So it's called The High Five Habit by Mel Robbins, and be sure to pick it up. So last but not least, one of the books that I am going to be reading is called Start With Yourself by Emma Grady. I was introduced to her podcast about a few months ago while I was watching an Erin on Demand video. Erin spoke very highly of her, so I was curious to see what the hype was all about. So I watched one of her Aspire with Emma Grady podcast videos, and I was blown away. Not only did she give you key points of how to add value to your life, but the guest that she had on did so as well. And when she said that she had a book coming out, I hopped on it fast. As mentioned, she's the face of the Aspire with Emma Grady podcast, which features raw and unfiltered conversations with other visionaries and business leaders. Her book, Start With Yourself, is said to be a game-changing, no-nonsense guide on achieving success at your own terms. She hits on being ambitious about your goals, and she gives you the blueprint on taking full accountability of your life. But I came across Emma Grady maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, and I was blown away just by her aura. She is like the ideal person of who I want to become. She meets all of the goals that I have for myself, and I was so excited when she revealed that she had a book coming out because I want to learn her ways. I want to know, how did you become Emma Grady? How did you become the successful person that you are today? So I'm hoping that this book will give a lot of insight into how she grew into the person, the Emma Grady of today. So those are the 7 books that I have read, the ones that I'm currently reading and the ones that I will be reading, in order to take full accountability of my life and to be more intentional about the woman that I'm trying to become. And I'm hoping that these books will also help you on your journey of becoming a better version of yourself. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I will list all the books in the description box below. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.